He's Nick, I'm Matt, and we're insufficient.
Jesus. Today is the greatest day for us to be insufficient.
This fucking song will always kill.
Get ready. Welcome to Insufficient Land, people.
Well, welcome to Insufficient Land, everybody.
Did you hear the new Trey, little music thing?
No, there's no such thing.
Yeah, there is. So hold on. I should have been more prepared, but I feel like it's called Sanctuary. All right. And it's by Tune Yards. And it's basically...
It's by Two Tards?
Tune Yards. Be nice. And Trey is just playing some backup guitar. It's pretty cool.
Throw it out there. Let's see it.
I mean,
you can't, can you? You should have had this queued up, dude. Oh, he's just the backup guitar player?
Exactly.
All right.
This
nice. This is good.
This is great radio. Whatever.
All right,
it's
Two
good.
Tards.
Listen to it.
Two
Tune
Tards.
Yards. No,
Yeah.
man. Be nice.
No, that's what it sounds
Let me tell you
like.
something. This is why Trey is never coming on the show.
He's coming on. He likes
Which
me.
member of Insufficient does he hate more, you or me?
You.
Why?
Purely based on looks.
Possibly.
She's like, he's just got a face that I just want to punch.
Okay, Fishman clearly hates you way more than me.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Like, if he came on the show live, your face would be slightly in danger.
I don't think he has any fighting skills whatsoever.
I do.
I don't. I think he bites.
You know what I love about Fishman? So we talked about who we think is his kid is on Instagram posting pictures. And every now and again, you'll see a picture of Fishman sitting in a chair, just posing for his kid, trying to smile and be in the photo. And it's the exact same fucking face I make when my daughter wants to take a picture. And she goes, "Dad, let me take your picture." And I'm just in there I'm trying to pretend like I'm into
Weird.
it, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Do your kids take your picture? No.
Yeah, they do. Or they show
they
pictures of me when I was a kid to other random people.
Why do your kids have pictures of you when you were a kid?
My dad sent them to him. Sucks, dude. And they're the worst pictures too. We were all at lunch the other day, and she's like, "Look at Dad." I was like fucking 10. I was like, "This sucks." Or I was like 13, so I was in the awkward stage.
Oh my god,
chipmunking it.
Dude, I love it. We need to get those pictures here so that we can share these with our lovely.
You know
listeners.
what today is? Today's Worldwide fucking Wednesday, bro.
Yes, it is.
The favorite day of the week.
And for some people.
Yeah, we're breaking down the comments from the posts, man.
Okay.
So the first one we got here, who's got a better fan base? Fish or the Grateful Dead?
By the way, normally when I comment on our stuff, you usually write something funny. I write Max Creek, and you just passive aggressivy hit the like button and move on.
That one made it.
It did?
Actually, yeah, it made it. So the Dead wins by 3.
Yeah. Okay.
The Dead wins by 3. People are just citing authenticity, Jerry Garcia, and the long-standing culture. With Fish, people focused on energy, party vibe, and open-mindedness of Fish heads.
Let me tell you something. The Grateful Dead music is way more approachable than Fish music is.
Yeah, it is.
And I think that's part of the thing. I can't believe, by the way, I'm not in a fight with you, but I'm a little upset because what I'm about to say, I know you already know about, and you never told me.
What is it?
Okay. In 1999, Trey and Paige went on tour with Phil and Friends for an entire summer.
Yeah, that was the first Phil and Friends get together.
Dude, I knew you knew about it. Why would you not tell me this?
Because I would have thought, being an avid Fish fan, you would have just known it. But
okay, so
not.
I'm scrolling through TikTok or Instagram,
and you saw fucking Trey jamming out.
I saw Paige singing Franklin's Tower, and I'm like, wait, when the fuck did Fish cover this? And so I start looking for it, and they never covered it. And so then I go to the comments, and it says Phil and Friends 416.99. So I go to re-listen. I put it in. Holy shit!
Yeah, so it's him, Trey, Steve Kimmock.
Is he the other guitarist?
Yeah. Who sounds just like Jerry.
Okay, so that was really funny because at first I thought there was only one guitarist, and I'm like, Trey sounds exactly like Jerry. But then the second guitarist kicked in, and I'm like, well, this guy sounds like Trey.
Yeah, that's Steve Kimmock, which is weird because his band.
Where's he from?
I don't know, but the Steve Kimmock band. I think he's got his own deal.
It's like a science experiment.
I actually like Steve Kimmock's stuff, but it actually doesn't sound like the Dead, which is weird.
Today's episode is brought to you by Steve Skimmock.
Steve Kimmock.
Kimmock,
not Skimmock.
Dude, you said it enough times. I'm just trying to help you out.
So it's funny because when you hear Trey playing this, it's just like, oh, it's Trey playing the Dead. It doesn't sound like Jerry playing the Dead. It sounds like fucking Trey.
Yeah, it sounded. One guy sounded like Trey or Jerry. The other guy sounds like Trey.
Yeah.
By the way, I know one reason...
Other guy sounds like Trey. You mean Trey sounds like Trey?
Yeah, exactly. I know why they don't cover more Grateful Dead songs. It's because Paige would have to sing all of the Jerry lyrics. He crushes it on Franklin's Tower. It's amazing. $416.99. If you're out there, put it in, listen to it. It's a lot of fun. It's basically the Grateful Dead with Trey and Paige, which is pretty good.
But such a good version of that.
Yeah.
It's very good. It's very good.
So good. And Phil is on top of it. The only area where I felt the music... No, that's the only area that I felt was really missing is there was a steep decline in talent with the drummer versus Fishman. That's all.
All right. Well, he's not Fishman, but he's quite good. Fishman. He's quite good.
Dude, this is why Fishman is going to...
You can't have Fish... Yeah, this is why Fishman's going to kill you. Getting back to Worldwide Wednesday, Widespread Panic follows up. In third, the Disco Biscuits and Max Creek are tied.
So other people joined in with Max Creek.
Yep.
Nice. Dude, it's the love for Scott.
Yeah, so that's that one. That's that post. The next
let's
post,
close the books on that.
I know that's kind of done with that. So was Mondegreen a real festival?
I forgot that we asked this.
Yep,
I'm willing to bet people said yes.
Yes and no. So most people said no. The no's won on this.
Most people said no?
Yep.
Mondegreen was not a festival.
Correct.
Did they give answers as to why?
They just didn't feel the festival vibe, but I would say that most people would come back and say a festival consists of basically multiple nights and camping.
Wasn't there multiple nights and camping at Mondegreen?
Sisyphus.
What do you call me?
It's a difference between 3 shows in a row and an immersive weekend experience. Joe Wheeler, a festival must include camping on site and a minimum of 3-day shows. Somebody says, hard disagree that festivals are defined by numbers.
Those are like numbers, man.
Yeah, I know. So, at least for Mondegreen, most people did not think it was a festival, a good enough, or a real festival vibe.
Okay, so you had a stage only being played by Fish, and I believe it was erected for Fish, or was it already there?
It was an erection by Fish.
Okay, there's a Ferris wheel. I see carnival games. They have everything set up. This is a festival. Sorry. Whether or not people...
It's like 35,000 people, dude. It's just like a long show.
Travel packages, you could get...
It was super expensive, too.
It was very expensive.
Yeah.
Here, you know what my rule is for a Fish festival? If a Glenn Close pass is available, it's a festival.
Was a Glenn Close pass available for this?
Yes.
No, that's because they're trying to get away with it being a festival when it's not. They're like, we know that Nick requires the Glenn Close for this to be considered a festival. So
we got to do it.
We got to do it.
By the way, which one of them is like got the hots for Glenn Close? It's either Paige or
it's
Trey.
Paige. I was going to say it's Paige. Glenn Close. You know Glenn Close? You ever seen the
No, keep going, buddy.
You ever seen the movie Hook?
Yes.
She plays a male pirate in it. And you didn't even know she was in it. There was a lot of appearances in that movie from like famous people.
Dude, do you know Robin Williams is in it?
You're an idiot.
What?
He's the main character. Yeah, I knew he was in it.
Did you know it?
Hook? Did you know it wasn't a Disney movie?
I did.
It's Steven Spielberg. Did you know that it was supposed to be much longer than it was?
Dude, have you seen, like, when was the last time you saw Hook?
Like, I watch it. I try to make an effort to watch it once a month. Along with Roadhouse. Roadhouse at least every 3 weeks.
Are you lying to me?
No.
So here's what's really funny. Today, I live in the woods. I'm walking my dog. And I was thinking every day I spend at least an hour, maybe 2, walking my dogs in the woods. And as I do that, I usually listen to Fish, think about our show, or, sometimes work, but usually our show and Fish. And today, as I was walking, I was like, what the fuck does Matt do all day? Like, I know you have a job and you're a dad with kids, but I'm like, I've got a job. I'm a dad with kids. Like, I've still got 2 or 3 hours every day where it's kind of like my own time. And usually I take my dog in the woods.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck does Matt do?
So my work gets me through the entire day.
Okay. I start work at 7 a.m. Just
remember, I work 100% and you work 35. This was an omission by Nick to me that you only work 35%.
That is not true.
So yeah, I'm working.
Okay, but like, what do you do for yourself? Is my point.
During the day,
you watch Hook
during the workday,
just in general. Well, you watch Hook. You watch Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, that's the one.
What's up with that? I've never seen it.
It's a great. Wait till you watch it. You'll never stop watching it.
Okay.
It's the best movie of all time, next to Constantine.
With Keanu Reeves? Are you fucking with me?
I like Constantine. Everybody else hates it.
Okay.
It's not the best movie, but I like it.
Okay, so for sound check, I will watch Roadhouse.
Cool.
Mondays, and on Monday we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm working during the day.
I know.
That's my day. I don't have time to do stuff for myself.
God damn it.
Yeah, not during a work week.
What about on the weekends?
Try to play music, hang out with the kids.
Oh, yeah.
This past weekend I went and played pool with a buddy. So.
Oh, fuck, I forgot. How did that go?
That was fun. Yeah, we had a great time.
8-ball or 9-ball?
It's 26 ball.
What?
I talked about this.
Snooker?
Yeah, it's Shakuzi.
Are you just making stuff up again?
You know it.
Okay, next
There's
question.
24 ball. There's no such thing.
I don't know that.
I play normal pool.
Well, you could play 9-ball or 8-ball.
A full set of balls.
Is one of you solids and the other stripes?
Yep.
All right, that's 8-ball.
All right, so it's 8-ball.
But there's 9-ball where you only use 1 through 9, and you hit them in order, and whoever sinks the 9-ball wins.
Oh, yeah. No, I've never done it that way.
It's a fun one.
I've never done it. Yeah, that is interesting. But I tend to get better as I drink more.
When you're pooling it up, what are we talking about? Like 3 or 4, 5 or 6, 9?
Oh, how many games?
No, like drinks.
5?
Okay. So you're like,
we're a little toasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're a bit toasty. Right. But the place downtown is awesome. It's a great billiards. They got about 15, 18 tables. They're all competition grade.
Okay.
Tables. It looks like an Elks Club.
Can you smoke in it?
No, you can't smoke inside anywhere anymore unless you're down south.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Can't do it. Just cannot.
I'm surprised I don't have lung cancer from Mr. Billiards, which eventually became
Where the fuck is Mr. Billiards?
Route 9, kind of near where the Whole Foods is now. Used to be there.
Dude, you mean the dive?
Yeah.
That dive little hole in the wall next to Ford, Muzzy Ford?
Yeah,
dude, I've been there many times, but it's a piece of shit. There's like 4 tables.
No, back in the day there was like 30. It was great.
You couldn't fit 30 tables in there.
They sold half the spot to somebody else.
Oh, they did. Yeah, I've been in there. Shit, I think my father-in-law still goes in there to eat. I've seen some sketchy ass characters in there, dude. I would not hang out in there normally. They
had one of those jute boxes. I was always putting on Boys to Men just to piss people off.
That's awesome.
They didn't have fish in there. I would have done that. And now, do you have touch tone on your phone?
No,
so basically, a lot of the restaurants you go to, you can pick any song. I always, as I'm leaving, I always put on the worst music.
Well, that's what happens. Like that, I could have sat there and just put on like Fish for hours, and people were like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
they would have hated.
Hey.
At one time, my wife and I went out to that billiards that you're talking about.
Yeah,
and like I tend to befriend people when I'm feeling juiced up.
No, that is not true. You tend to befriend people.
I do, but it's worse when I'm juiced out.
Okay.
And so I befriended some lesbian that ended up like
what?
Looking like Axl Rose.
Did you think it was Axl Rose?
Well, yeah. So like I didn't know she was a lesbian until later. And then like I introduced her to my wife and like I was like, all right, see you later. And then I walked away and left Christy with this fucking girl.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, I like this.
It was weird.
And
it was weird. She was like,
did she kill you when you got home?
Yeah, she was like, don't do that to me ever again.
Oh my God.
I tend to do that to people. I'll befriend people, bring them over to the group, and then
hand them off to somebody else. You're like, I can't stand this person anymore. Nick, you talk to them.
I fuck them over. It's great.
That's how I hung out with that Trey lookalike in the fucking Albany parking lot for 45 minutes.
You didn't hang out with him for 45 minutes.
I know, but that would have been a funny story.
That
and then people could have gone to
something serious that he's got going on there. He's got a normal like bowl cut and then a rat's tail.
He knows he looks exactly like Trey, except for like absolutely. A foot taller, right?
Yeah, he looks.
Do you
just
think
like
he
him.
goes to like multiple shows? Like that's his thing. He's like, Fish is on tour. I got to go show up in the parking lot, walk around, get people's hopes up.
I think he just likes going to Fish shows. Speaking of that, dude, we're like 4 weeks away from summer tour.
I was just looking
summer tour
at our schedule, yours and mine, for that first weekend. When you called me and said, "Hey, we got to record," and I said, "Shit, all right, I'm excited."
We gotta, dude. Fuck. I mean, we need to figure out Sunday's seats because.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just chime in here. Tom Marshall once said everybody should see a show from behind the stage because he basically sits Mike's side, halfway up, and he's looking forward with the band. Maybe he wants to pretend he's with the band. You think that's it?
That could be, but that's not where we are. We're ass side.
Yeah, so I had us all the way down where you can see the stairs going under so that we can yell Fishman and he can look at us.
Yeah, dude, but like everything is in the way.
Matt is against this plan.
Yeah. Yeah, not.
I said I would move the seats.
Not for this plan.
I said I would move the seats. I was also kind of hoping. I have a buddy who went to SNHU, and I was like, dude, people in the administration, get us some backstage passes or something.
What did he say?
Not so we can hang out with the band, just so we can just hang out.
What did he say?
Nah, he told me fuck myself.
Shit.
Yeah, dude, you know him.
Yeah, but do I?
Work down the hall from us.
Oh, yeah. Did he say go fuck ourselves?
Yeah, he said go fuck yourself.
Jesus Christ.
He's a fucking mean guy.
Yeah, the first day I'm going to be there with my daughter, my 10-year-old daughter. So we're going to have a great time.
No. Okay, well, I will be there too, and we will have
Are you going to be there?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. My plan gets in it too, so I've got like 6 hours to get from Boston.
I got a sweet spot for parking too, man.
Oh, dude.
I don't even have to pay for it.
I know you do. By the time I get there, you're going to have talked to everybody in the lot. You're going to have
I'm
like
not
45
doing that.
friends.
I have my kid with me. I'm not going to be doing that.
You still chat people up.
You know what? We should have her a part of some of that if she wants to do it, if she's interested.
If she wants to chat people up?
She can ask the questions, dude.
This is what we do. I don't think anybody that listens to our show like sells stuff in the parking lot. Thank God. If you do, sorry. But here's what we do. We go down to like Ocean State Job Lot.
Yeah.
We buy all the crystals that they sell and we just give them to her and we have them resell them for $20 a piece.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, buy a crystal from this kid. $20. Guaranteed to have a good show.
I got a question.
All right.
What's the most mid-jam that fans pretend is legendary?
Is that the new question?
That's the question.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's okay. We'll see. What are you going to say?
I don't know. For me, it's Piper. I think if I had to like really quickly name one, Piper is very circular. It just kind of goes around.
It depends, man. 2.0 Pipers did not just go around. Those things fucking took off.
That's true.
And it hasn't been that way since.
Really?
Yeah. I would say Susie
now
Greenberg.
It just goes around.
I would say Susie Greenberg.
Dude, Susie Greenberg doesn't have a jam. It just fucking rocks.
It's supposed to have.
You just think that song's mid.
It's supposed to have a jam.
Not really. It's like a 4-minute song.
Yeah, it is mid.
Going back to that Grateful Dead Phil Les show with Trey, and at one point in like the second song, which I think is Slipknot, you can, if you didn't know you were listening to it, you would say, this is a weird David Bowie.
Interesting. I wonder if just Trey put the stank on it. And that's why we're feeling that.
He's Matt. I'm Nick. We are insufficient. 22 minutes like that?
I know. We could have kept going.
Sometime, maybe we will. See if we can go.
Well, we have, and then you get all angry. Like, you get all fucking turned up.
Dude, sometime at like 27 minutes, I forget how to speak.
Yeah, you get all pissed off. You're like, God damn it, that went 40 fucking minutes. We can't do that again. You're so militant about it.
Well, yeah, because every episode of Seinfeld is exactly 22 minutes long.
Is it?
Yeah.
They didn't even do 30?
Never.
Oh, we're not Seinfeld, dude. We're close.